Hi all, this is Jeannie, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a few tips and tricks to help you become more comfortable using Keynote. What you see in front of you is the iPlanner page template. You can find it in digitallyspeaking.net store, and there'll be a link in the comments section. One of the most brilliant things I've ever heard of or seen in my life is sandycruz use of the iDesign files. She has created something that allows you total control over what you place in your planner or your journal. But you have to be comfortable with Keynote. Keynote is a well-kept secret. Yes, it is a presentation software. However, it is a whole lot more. Let's explore just a little bit and see how we can become more comfortable using Keynote and creating our own iDesign files to slide right on into our template or to our journal earlier. And we're going to be using the pink template. The pink template, if you were to look at the iPlanner or the iJournal, it would be the page that lies on the right-hand side of your notebook. The green is the page that lies on the left-hand side of your notebook. Well, our purpose today is to create one of the tabbed dividers in our iPlanner. Follow along if you're in iJournal, because you can use this to create very beautiful backgrounds for your pages as well. So we're just going to concentrate on using the pink one. Anytime I'm operating in Keynote, I always leave my downloaded file as is. In other words, I don't want to mess this particular file up. I always want to have a pink one, I always want to have a green one, and I want to have it become my master file. So I am going to create or add a blank slide. To do that, in the left-hand column, at the bottom, there's a blue plus sign. Your color may be different depending on how you have your iPad set up. I'm going to tap the blue, and it gives me step-by-step directions. I'm going to add a slide, so I'm going to tap on that slide. And you can see in the column on the left that I now have two slides in my presentation. The white one, which is the empty one, is right in front of me. So I need to put something on it. I'm going to go back to my master, select it, tap on the pink. When I get the pop-up menu, select copy. That is the second one from the left. Copy. Now I'm going back to my blank slide. Tap on the slide and paste. Now I have my pink page. Well, just because I want to get as much clarity as possible, I am going to enlarge this. Before I go any further, I want to make sure that under the paintbrush in my toolbar, I can go to Arrange, and I want to make sure that I constrain my proportions. In other words, I do not want this to be longer or fatter than it is already. So I'll tap on my paintbrush, select Arrange, and Constrain Proportions has a colored background. It means it's toggled on. Well, how else would I know it? If I go to my slide and I select the pink, and I want to, let me turn off my paintbrush. I want to enlarge it. I'm going to select in the lower right-hand corner the blue dot. And I'm going to just hold on it. If Constrain Proportions is indeed toggled on, I am going to get a dashed diagonal line. That means the width and the length will remain proportional as I enlarge this image. So I'm just simply going to slide it and make it bigger. That's all there is to sizing that up. I don't want to get creative with this because I do need it to be a particular size. What's next? I'm now going to go back to my paintbrush on the top toolbar, select it. Now I'm going to select Image. Sandy has these images set up so that they are already considered masking images. Don't worry about the term. But what that means is, technically, the software sees it as something that holds another image in its own shape. So I am going to replace the pink. I could use it if I wanted it. I don't want it. I'm going to replace it, and I'm going to select from my photos up either a pattern, which I'm going to select, or even I could put a photo in here. I'm still enamored by the Marian Bright collection. So I'm going to select Marian Bright, and I absolutely adore this plaid. Select my plaid. I have now a gorgeous page for my planner. But I want a little bit of realism to it. So I'm going to go back to my paintbrush, and now I'm going to return to style. In the iPlanner, on Keynote on the iPad, you are constrained, for a better word, to a limited number of styles. In other words, they are preset. I'm going to select shadow, and the default that comes up is just the minimal drop shadow. And really, for our purposes, that one's going to work extremely well. It comes up, it's on. If I turn the shadow off, it goes away. I can play with the others a little more. That one pulls it away from the page. That one's at the top. Now, that one looks like it would be awesome, but in the original iPlanner, that particular curve shadow is at the bottom. So it's going to look just a little bit funny, unless you want it. This is another one that's slightly curved. It's actually, I think, the reflection. Yeah, you can see it at the corners of the very bottom of my page. And this is definitely a reflection. I like the drop. Let's go back to that. So now I can actually make it a little bit more opaque. I can do just a few more things to it. But I think I am personally ready to take it into my iPlanner. I'll meet you over there in just a second. So now, through the miracle of iOS 13 and the double screen, on my left-hand side, you can see the project we've been working on in Keynote. For your purposes, Keynote is the dark. And on the right-hand side is my iPlanner, and today I'm working GoodNotes 4. So this is the divider as it comes in my Mia iPlanner. I love this one. I think this is probably my favorite, but I just want to change it up a little bit and have my own signature to my iPlanner. So there's a couple things I can do. Number one, I can paste the template I've created on top of the template that's already, the divider that's already in my iPlanner. Or I can actually delete the divider that came in the planner, and I know I can get it back because there's a set of dividers and covers that comes with each planner. I think today I am just simply going to paste and cover. Tomorrow I may want something different. So here's how I'm going to do it. I can actually tap and hold. Do you see that? Watch it elevate. It's elevating off the background of my page. Tap, hold, elevate. And when I move it, it shrinks. That tells me I can move it across the border and onto my iPlanner. Pretty snazzy, huh? That was fast. And now I can actually size it and using my Apple Pencil up to the size it needs to be. Now I can tell you it's a little bit fiddly sometimes. Not bad. That's almost perfect. I don't know how I did that the first time. And if I need to get a little closer look, there we have it. It's a little big. So I'm going to select it, edit, select, edit, and size. That is almost perfect. But I can see sneaking out behind it, I can see my other one. So I might want to go just a snitch bigger. There we have it. Perfect. That is absolutely perfect. I'm going to tap off, and I have an amazing cover that now is in my iPlanner. There you have it. You have changed a simple template into something that belongs to you. Maybe next time we'll use a template that you actually have to have 2 patterns to fill it with. Until then, bye.